Hello you guys, it's me, Lise Perez, your Master Embodiment Coach and author. I hope you guys are doing well and you guys are having a beautiful, beautiful weekend, right? I'm in casual clothes today and, oh my God. Okay, just a sec. Okay. Oh my gosh. Bear with me you guys, please. So that's what happens when you go live. Because my mic fell down and you get some little kind of funny comedy right now because my mic completely fell down and I had to grab it. So otherwise you won't be able to hear me. But as I was saying, my name is Lise Perez. I'm your Master Embodiment Coach and author. And I hope you guys are doing well. Please. So my topic today is turning pain into purpose. And this is one of my fave topics to talk about, right? Because I've been able to shift my mind in so many different ways and really understand that our pain is our purpose, our mess is our message, right? Just like this mic that fell down, that tends to be a little bit of a struggle, right? When you think you got everything, copacetic, and it just doesn't happen and it just falls down and you talk for a couple seconds and just realize that the mic is down. But anywho, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. So if you guys resonate with this message and you like this message, please subscribe and share this message, and that would be so awesome and I would be ever so grateful. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about, yes, your pain is your purpose. So turning pain into your purpose, because this is such a taboo topic that I wanted to address. A lot of people really, they understand, that our pain is our purpose, right? But there's so many others that, and maybe for you, right? Pop into the comments and let me know, but there's so many others that, of course, I was like that when you're going through a pain, when you're going through a trial, a struggle, and things just don't seem to go your way, or, you're just upset about something, or you just don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, it just, everything just seems kind of cloudy and hazy and completely dark, right? You don't really see the light, you don't see the hope, you don't see anything like that. You're just wrapped up in your mess. And so when we're like that, when we're in this struggle, when we're in the trials that we find ourselves in, we don't think about that it could be part of our purpose, do we? We don't think about that whatsoever. All we do is think about, why is this happening to me? Right? You have your head in your hands just like this, and you're like wanting to tear your hair out because you don't understand. You don't want to get out of bed. You want to just put your covers right over your head. You want to eat, I don't know, chocolate and Netflix all the time. You want to eat junk food, all right, whatever tickles your fancy. And that's what happens when we're in a struggle. You don't think about, oh, okay, this is okay if I'm going through this because it's probably part of my message. It's probably part of my purpose, right? You don't think about that. That all you think about is the low vibes. You just think about, why the heck is this happening to me, or am I being punished for something, right? And so what I've gone to understand here is that turning your pain into your purpose is such a beautiful concept, right? It starts with shifting your mindset to the point that it's like, okay, life is happening for me, not to me. And so when I can understand that, then every single thing that we're going through, right? Pain, pleasure, satisfaction, happiness, joy, heartbreak, whatever it is that we're going through, is something to be like, okay, this is part of my purpose. I know that, so I'm just going to go through it, and I'm going to go through the cycle, and I'm going to go through the transition phase, right? From heartbreak and pain and low vibes to peak state, shifting your mindset and higher vibes, right? And so when we can understand that our pain is our purpose, as people say, our mess is our message, then life becomes a little bit easier to take when we're going through the struggles that we're going through. And we go through a lot of crap. We do. It's, it's human nature. We go through a lot of crap. And like, life is not, fine and dandy all the time. It's so far from the truth, believe me on that. But the problem with that I've seen with a lot of people is that they expect life to be perfect, and they might not tell you. They may think about it, and it's like, okay, I have a great job, I have a great business, I have this thing going on. Why the heck am I going through this crap? Why the heck am I going through what I'm going through? The struggles, the trials, the tribulations. Why? Like, I've been doing all the things right, and I've been going through all of the things and going through the whole process, and everything is just peachy. So why the heck am I going through this? This doesn't make any sense, right? And confusion steps in, and overwhelm steps in, and feeling stuck steps in, and maybe even feeling stagnant. This all steps in, and you could be having a great life in your eyes, but yet you're going through a struggle. So you're like, maybe this is not such a great life at all. Maybe I have to figure out my a different way into my purpose. Maybe I have to do something else in order to change it. Maybe, and there's just a whole crap load of what ifs. What if this? What if that? What if, what if this doesn't work? What if why I'm going through this is because I'm not supposed to be focusing on my purpose. I'm not supposed to be focusing on my vision. And so when we think about turning our pain into purpose, it's a whole mindset shenanigan that we have to go through in order to really, yes, understand that our mess is our message. Say you're going through mental health issues. I know that's it's huge. It's skyrocketing, like depression. I went through it. I went through it for a long time, and you're going through the mental health issues, and you're just not sure what the heck is going on. You don't see as I said, you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You don't see what's going on, like, around you. You just think here, right? You don't see anything outside of your bubble. But when you're able to transition, when you're able to figure out how to turn your mess into your message, you start to energetically align with the people that really need to hear it, especially if you want to become an entrepreneur, right? Or you have a vision of becoming, of running your own business, or even writing a book. Well, every single thing that you're going through, it's another chapter in that book. And I don't necessarily mean a physical book, I do, but it's another chapter. Every single chapter that we go through, every single, life experience that we go through is another chapter in this book of life. So not everything is going to be fine and dandy. Why? Because, that's just how life is. There's no perfect life out there. We all want it to be, right? We all want life to be perfect, right? But, I know firsthand that perfection is not everything. We're all gonna grow and evolve, and if we're just perfect human beings, how can we grow and evolve? We'll just continue staying stagnant. And so while perfection could be a great thing for a lot of people, it also would keep you stagnant. Let's say every single person in this life had no problems, had no issues, had no struggles, had nothing to do to grow. Then every single person would be a perfect human being, and we would stay stagnant. There would be, of course, no growth, no evolvement. There would be, no reaching next level. Everybody would be perfectly the same. And of course, that's just not how life works, right? Life is meant to really encapsulate every single journey that you go through, embody every single piece of you, and embody, the ups, the downs, the curves, the curveballs, the swigglies, the twists, the turns, embody every single piece, because because although life is not perfect, it's unique in your eyes. The good thing is that it's not windy. It's see what happens? Message to message, right? And
Sorry. There you go.
okay, and oh shit, sorry. Where was I? Right. Okay, so your message, right? And so while we all want life to be perfect, as I talked about a couple of minutes ago, if life was perfect, it would still be if everything would be stagnant, and there would be no growth and evolvement. That's why life becomes a beautiful thing, especially because we're all unique individuals. No one person is the same. I don't care if there's 50 embodiment coaches, or if there's even one embodiment coach besides me. Their specialty is different. Even if we're targeting women, their specialty is going to be different, right? Their story is going to be different. And that's why when I talk about turning pain into purpose, I'm talking about turning your story into your message. That's another way to see it, right? Because as I spoke about, your story is this lifelong journey that really doesn't end. That really doesn't end. It doesn't have to end. And my coach speaks about, she heard this from someone, right? And it's a quote, and I tried to look for it. I wasn't sure who did it, but it's not mine, so don't quote me on it. But she says there are three ways to die, and I do have a purpose. One is when your spirit leaves your body. 2 is when people are burying you, and 3 is when no one talks about you, talks about your legacy. And that was really a powerful thing, because our stories will never end unless we want them to be, right? Unless we, as soon as we're kaputs and things grow, okay and everything. But if you want your story to continue, then how are you building your legacy? And the only way that I could really explain this is that our pain is always turning into our purpose, right? As I said, your mental health is going into, you could be going through so many different behaviors, like your depression, your sadness, frustration, whatever is related to mental health. And you're always wondering, why the heck am I going through this? But little did you know, there's someone that's going to be walking into your path that you can actually help. That's when it becomes your purpose. That's when life becomes purposeful. When we can understand that, again, life happens for us and not to us. And so whatever we're going through, we have the message, we have the purpose that is going to help someone else later, right? Someone that we won't even know a lot of the times. Because I could be doing this video right now and sharing my experiences and talking about this topic, right? Talking about our pain and turning our pain into a purpose, and someone could be watching this video and they could be going through something else and questioning why they're going through it, but then they see this video and they're like, you know what, that makes a lot of sense, right? And it could be transforming for that other person, but I wouldn't really know if it is unless they post a comment and let me know, right? But so someone could be walking into your path, someone could be crossing your pathway indirectly and directly, and you could be sharing your story and sharing your message, and that person could be transformed, and that person could have an instant breakthrough because of your message, right? But if we just basically go kaputs after our pain, like, go through our pain and be like, okay, this sucks, like I don't get why this is happening to me, and you don't really let life take its course, and you just go through the process, you go through the transformational process, and that way you can really help people through their own transformational process. You've already done it, right? You've led yourself through it, and you've already done it, and therefore you can lead other people through it just by sharing your message. That's when people would fully understand that your pain is your purpose. And as I said, when you're going through it, it doesn't feel that way, and it sucks and it's grody, and I call it the unsexy work, because we all go through crap, and we don't really, feel the like angelic hymns, like we don't feel that whatsoever. It doesn't feel that way at all. But if you can understand that from the get-go, again, that life is happening for you and not to you, then you can understand that when you're going through your pain, whatever it is, then keep that in mind, that life is happening for you and not to you. And keep that in mind when you're going through your struggles, when you're going through the trials, and when you're feeling grody, and you're wondering what's happening, and you're just questioning every single thing that you're doing, and questioning whether you're being punished or not. Keep that in mind, is that your pain is your purpose. And sooner or later, God will reveal to you that it happens, right? God will reveal to you that things are happening for you and not to you, right? Because we all like to place the blame game. We all like to be like, this is happening to me, and this sucks, and I don't get it. Why am I being punished? And a lot of times we'll blame God. Put it flat out there. A lot of times people will blame their creator. But we gotta cut the blame game out and really, really understand that, why is this happening for me? Why do I have to go through this? There's some other reason greater than myself that I'm going through this. And I understand. And when I first understood that, it was a few years ago, and I didn't question it anymore. And I was like, hey, I have to go through the process. I have to go through the transitional phase, the transformation, and I have to go through all of this in order, because I'm like, one day someone is going to need what I have to say. Someone is going to need my message, or I'm going to share it, and someone is going to be transformed by it. And I might not meet that person, but it's given, and that alone gives me a bit of light, because, I mean, going through what you're going through, it's got to mean something, right? It's got to mean something that's greater than you. And that's the thing, when we're going through our struggles, and we're going through all of that crap, that we're going through the unsexy work, we only see here. We don't see what's going on outside of. We don't take our blinders off. We actually we're so blindsided with the struggle that we're going through, that if we just take it off for a slight second, we can understand that this is happening for us, because it needs to happen, because you need to grow into a greater version of yourself. Because you need to maybe believe in yourself more, right? Because you could be going through a struggle that it consists of your own self-love, and all of the vibes. So remember that the next time you're going through something, or if you are watching this video and you're like I'm going through something, and I'm gonna go on the channels and check things out, and you're going through something but you're not telling anyone, I got you. Like, this is why I'm doing this video, right? Because I've gone through the things that I went through, right? I share about it a bit in my book, The Girl Behind the Mask. That's why it's called The Girl Behind the Mask, because you don't know what's going on behind someone's glance. But so I don't know what's going on with you, right? If you are having a great life, or you are having, if even you're going through your own struggles, unless you share your story, unless you share your message. But if at least one person has transformed or saw the light or you gave someone hope because of your message, because of the pain that you went through, because of your story, then that should be a reason to celebrate and appreciate what you went through is not just dry. What you went through, someone needs it. Someone needs to hear what you're saying. Someone needs to hear your message. Someone needs to hear your story, right? It's the power of one. So, guys, I know I rambled on a little bit, but if you could take anything out of this message, it's that. It's that. Is that when you're going through something, just remember that at least one person is going to be helped. One person is going to one person is going to see your light once you find it yourself. But first, you have to lead yourself and turn your pain into purpose. And the right people that need to hear your message will become energetically aligned to you. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. God bless you. And please like, share, and subscribe, of course, if you love this video, or if you are going through something, or someone else in your life, or that you know is going through something, then please share it. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the weekend. And let me know what you think in the comments below, and we will see you guys soon on the next video.